Hi, my name is Sarah.
I'm Randy.
And we are the Fields, and we got married September 13th of 2025. So we actually met on a blind date. So someone I used to work with married his cousin, and so I was catching up with that girl again. Her name is Jen, and met her at a baby shower, and she was like, hey, I have this guy, you know, that you would really like and stuff like that, because I was single for about a year, and he was single for maybe about a year, a little bit less too. And I was like, no, I don't want to date anybody, I'm fine, you know. And she was like, oh, just add him on Facebook, kind of like chit chat with him and stuff, you know, see if you like him. And I was like, all right. So then we just kind of started to hang out, I guess, and he came and picked me up on our first date.
Cornstalks falling.
So I was leaving my sister's house, and I was getting corn stalks because it was like September or something like that, and I was putting corn stalks up just for, you know, decoration and everything. And he beat me to my house, so he was already there, so I was already feeling like an embarrassment because he already beat me to my own house. And I was coming up and like looking dirty, tank top and shorts, and I had corn stalks in my hand, and they're fumbling everywhere all over the porch and everything. And I was like, I am so sorry you have to meet me this way. Like, I apologize in every aspect. I was like, this is a terrible first impression. So I ran inside real quick and got changed and stuff, and then we jumped in his Jeep and
We went up the mountain.
we went up the mountain for a ride and stuff like that, and I introduced him to Taylor Swift.
Nice.
And he doesn't like Taylor Swift, but he does now. And that was our first impression of each other and stuff, and it was a really good first date. And I honestly thought I would never see him again, because I was like, there's no way that this man is ever coming back again. I made a terrible first impression. I was like, this is the last time I ever see this man, you know? And then dropped me off and stuff like that, and then went home, and we were still texting. He was like, hey, I want to see you again. And I was like, okay.
Seriously?
I didn't think about that, but okay. And then we would just hang out and stuff, and I had him come over at night because I have a daughter, and I didn't want her to meet anybody
Little porch
yet.
dates.
And so he came over at like 9 o'clock every night for like a month, 2 months or so, and he'd hang out for about an hour, and we'd have our little porch dates, and we'd sit on my back porch and just get to know each other. And we were very vulnerable with each other from the very beginning, because I'm a very direct, honest person. So I was like, these are the things that I want in my life. I want to be a wife. I am a mother, you know, like, I'm a very headstrong person. I'm not just here to date or just, you know, just to hang out. Like, I want these things that I want. We talked about very serious things, from politics, you know what I mean, to religion, to just who our friends are.
And
having another kid and everything like that, for sure. So we definitely opened up very early on in our relationship. The first day he came over, I don't think he ever left again. He literally,
One and done.
it was a one and done kind of thing, for sure.
It was like a week, and I told her I was going to marry you.
You did, yeah, within like
So it
2
was
weeks.
love at first sight.
I told her, I was like, you give me a year, I'll marry you. Like, 100%, and I will marry you.
I gave him not an ultimatum, but I said within 2 years, I think that someone should know if they want to marry that person or not, you know? Because I told him, I'm here for marriage, I'm not here for something short term.
I did 6
So
months.
he was, so he was like, that'll never happen.
Oh, you guys are giving me goosebumps.
And it did, it definitely did.
6 months.
He proposed to me March 20th,
March 20th.
2024.
That's National
Yes, and it is
Engagement
National
Day.
Proposal Day,
Yes.
surprisingly
Yes.
enough. We looked it up, and it's National Proposal Day.
And I had no idea.
No idea. No, I
had
just
no
looked it up,
idea.
and I could be mistaken, but from what I remember,
Yes.
that it is National Proposal Day, I think.
Yes.
So, what a coincidence there. Yes, yes.
I took her to Rich's Farms just for pictures,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and she had no idea. You did have a little bit of slight idea.
There was a little bit, because we talked about it, because like I said, we're very open with each other from the very beginning. So I was like, hey, listen, I want this type of ring. And I was like, I want this and I want this. And we were very open from the beginning, because we knew we loved each other, and we knew we wanted to be married one day. Just didn't expect all that. But one of our maybe first 4 or 5 dates was at Rich's Farms. We went to like the pumpkin patch and stuff like that. And I have this habit to where I set up my camera for a video, and then I just screenshot from the video. So he knew that I did that, because I always wanted my proposal to be like recorded. And so he knew that I would set it up as a video. And so he took me to the same place again, in like the same place that we had the picture and everything like that. And then he knew that I would record it. So that's how we proposed. I took a picture of my hand, I'm pretty sure, with the
Yes.
engagement ring on
You
it.
did.
And then I sent it to like my friends and my family and
Yes.
stuff like that. And my mom knew, apparently, because he went, and I told him I'm not a very traditional person in many aspects of things, but I am very traditional in the fact that my parents need to know before you do it. And that was one of the stipulations that I had. And so I said, you have to go to my mom and ask permission. And I know this sounds crazy, and a lot of people know my dad, you know, is already passed and everything, but I said, you have to go to his gravesite and you have to tell him that you're proposing to me. That was one of my things where I said, you have to do it. So he went and talked to my mom and stuff like that, like 4 or 5 months after dating. And my mom was like ecstatic, over the moon, couldn't be happier for me, which
She
I was
hugged
very
me?
surprised too.
She hugged me. and-
Yes. And then he said he went to my dad's gravesite and talked to him and told him that he was going to propose to me and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I am a planner through and through. I like organization. I like structure of things. So I was definitely a planner from the very beginning. So I knew where I wanted to get married because it's a very family-oriented church to me. A lot of my family was married there and things like that. So I knew that I wanted to get married in a particular church, and he was fine with that. So we did venue shopping and stuff like that. And we, you know, like I called caterers and I called photographer and a DJ, and I think we had everything
I think you did it next
relatively
day.
booked within like 3 months, all the big stuff.
Wow,
Because
that's impressive.
I like having things in order, and I don't like having to worry about it. I want to get it out of the way and done. And his mom helped a lot too. She
made
labeled
all those
300
cups. She made 300
Yes,
cups.
she has a Cricut, so she labeled like 300 cups for our wedding. Yes, so she did amazing job and stuff like that. She helped me pick out my wedding dress. My mom was on FaceTime and stuff whenever I picked out my wedding dress too. So they've both been very, very involved in the wedding and like the wedding planning and stuff like that. His dad made our sweetheart table for us.
It turned out beautiful.
It's a beautiful, beautiful table and stuff. He literally like by hand put it all together, stained it for us and everything. And it says Mr. and Mrs. Fields across the front that his mom made and everything. So they were all very, very involved with the planning too.
That was you.
I think I had the first
That was
idea, but
you.
actually you were very particular about the cake.
Yes.
Because I just wanted like one or two like small things. Like I didn't want anything big. I just wanted
You
like
have to have
literally a
that
small. And he was
layered
like, we need to have it.
cake.
He
You have
said we
to.
need to have it 3-tier, and I said no, we don't. And he was like, yes, you do. I was like, okay, whatever you say. So we
It's a
had a
wedding.
3-tier cake, and
Yeah.
I'm not a big cake person, neither are you
Nah.
really. So I just like vanilla. So I was like, can we go with vanilla? And he said, sure. And our themes are just like, you know, it was like a green and just like a very naturey look. So like greens and tans and whites. So we just had the white icing, and they put some greenery on it and some white roses and stuff and called it a day. It was very nice. Yeah. Yeah. And our cupcakes and stuff like that too was like the greens, the different shades of greens and stuff. So I think I went like maybe 3 times, I want to say. So the first time I went, I called all my friends down and stuff, and whoever came with me. It was my mom and my sister. I think your mom came.
Yeah.
My friend Hillary. And we all went to a place down in Morgantown and stuff. I tried on a couple because I had an idea of what I wanted, and I tried it on and it looked awful. And I was like, okay, this was my whole idea for like 10 years of what I wanted. I wanted a long sleeve lace. Like I thought they were so elegant. I tried it on, it looked like I had a trash bag on me. It was
So,
horrible.
me being impatient, and I can't wait to see what she looks like in one.
So the next one we went to, actually, I didn't tell any, I don't even think I told Rachel and nobody else. We actually went dress shopping together to a small place downtown. It's like Autumn's Bridal or something like that. And so we actually just walked in there, and I was want to try some on and stuff like that. And I was like, we cannot tell anybody because everyone would be so mad if they knew that like we went dress shopping together. And it turns out now I can tell you this, actually, the fact, but remember the dress that I tried on when I was there?
Yeah.
That style is the same style of dress that I actually wore.
Really?
Yeah, it's the same style of dress that I
Didn't know
actually wore, and
that.
that's what made me fall in love with that style, is the fact that I tried it on.
I knew
'cause
you
it was,
liked it down
It was
there.
such a different
Yeah.
style that I didn't anticipate me wearing at all. Like I had my mindset to what it was, and I totally went with something different than what I thought. So it definitely like, honestly, like that style is what we tried on whenever we went dress shopping together, and that's why I couldn't tell him. Actually, this is the first you're hearing about it now, but that's the same style
That's amazing.
that I actually went with.
And I love
Oh, she was gorgeous. I mean, and then the song that she sang, oh my,
beautiful.
yes, it was absolutely beautiful.
I told her that's my favorite.
Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. One step closer. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more.
I really wasn't nervous, and it surprised me because I felt like I would have been more nervous, but I just felt very calm and very like just.
I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie.
Randy, you were what?
I was nervous.
Nervous?
No, absolutely.
Yes, you were more nervous about standing in front of people, I think, than actually marrying me, because he is not a in your face kind of person or
A little
anything
bit of
like
both.
that.
A little bit.
Were you nervous about marrying me?
A little bit of both.
Were you?
No,
I
it's
guess
just.
so.
It's just a.
I mean, it's a huge day. It's
Yes.
a huge milestone in
Yes.
anybody's life. You know what I mean? Whether it's a big wedding, whether it's a small wedding, no matter what it is, it's a huge chapter that you're starting, you know, in someone's life. So
Yeah, that's
I started getting the jitters a little bit whenever it was like noon or 12:30, and I was like, okay, like, okay, let's do something now. Because the photographer was like, we should get dressed at this time for her photos and, you know, for your photos and everything like that. And I was like, okay, whatever you guys say, like, I'm following your lead, you know. And I was just like, we need to do this now. I just wanted to start already because I think I was just more excited than anything to actually get it done and like stand up there in front of all my friends and family and stuff like that. I was really excited for it.
It's beautiful.
It was very nice.
It was.
It turned out gorgeous.
Welcome, friends and family. A wedding is such a wonderful occasion filled with hopes, dreams, and excitement. We've gathered here today to celebrate the love between Randy and Sarah and to witness the depth of that love as they join together in the commitment of marriage. In the time that they've known each other and grown together, not only have they grown as one, they have also made two families one. They've made joyful memories, lifelong commitments, purchased a home, and opened their hearts to the love it takes to accept another's children as their own. With patience, understanding, laughter, love, and most importantly, trust, they are now ready to spend the rest of their lives building new memories as husband and wife. I'm truly honored to be standing before you today, officiating the bond these two share in making their lives one. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, bless this marriage. As Randy and Sarah begin their journey down the road of life together, we don't know what lies ahead, but help them make the best of whatever comes their way. Help them to hug each other, laugh a lot, talk more, and argue less. Help them to enjoy each other as they did when they first met. Help them to realize that nothing is perfect and look for good in all things and all people, including themselves. Help them to respect each other's likes and dislikes, opinions and beliefs, hopes, dreams, and fears, even though they may not always understand them. Give them peace of heart and strength of spirit so that they may honor the vows that they make here today. And may the vows they make here today inspire each of us who celebrate with them. In Jesus' heavenly name we pray. Amen. A brief moment of time and just the stroke of a pen are all it takes to form the legal bond of marriage. But it takes a lifetime of love, commitment, and compromise to make marriage durable and everlasting. Today, you declare your commitment to each other before family and friends, and those that, although physically are not with us anymore, they are for sure here with us in spirit. Do you, Randy, take Sarah to be your wife, to love, honor, and cherish through all of life's ups and downs, sharing the days in joy and comfort from this day forward?
I do.
Do you, Sarah, take Randy to be your husband, to love, honor, and cherish through all of life's ups and downs, sharing the days in joy and comfort from this day forward?
I do.
From the book of Ruth, chapter 1, verse 16, don't urge me to leave you or turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. You've chosen to exchange rings as a symbol of the promises you make here today. They stand as an endless symbol of the love you have cultivated, the joys yet discovered, and the ones that lie on your journey ahead. When you're ready, Randy, place the ring on Sarah's finger and repeat after me. Sarah, I give you this ring
Sarah, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
I promise to love,
I promise to love,
to trust,
to trust,
and encourage you
and encourage you
all of our lives through.
all of our lives through.
Sarah, you're up. Place the ring on Randy's finger and repeat after me. Randy, I give you this ring
Randy, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
I promise to love,
I promise to love,
to trust,
trust,
and to encourage you all of our lives through.
and to encourage you all of our lives through.
It is my great honor to stand beside you both today, joined by the people that love and support you the most. In the spiritual presence of those not with us, I get to pronounce you husband and wife. Randy, you may kiss your bride. Family and friends, I present to you for the first time the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Randy and Sarah Fields.
Danny.
No, that's actually a friend of mine. It turns out I lost a bet about 10 years ago. And I actually didn't even remember the bet until he reminded me whenever we got engaged, and I told him. So he was like, if you ever get married, I'm going to be your officiant. And I was like, sounds good, man, whatever. And then here we are, and he was my officiant for both weddings.
He did good.
He was the officiant, yes, he did very good.
He did very good.
I wanted to incorporate some of the Bible in there because, like I said, I am very, in my upbringing, and I still am very religious in my aspects, and I believe that in our marriage it is surrounded by God and based on God and things like that, and just our faith. So I really wanted, there's a passage from Ruth in there that I really wanted him include, and he included it and everything like that. So that was really important for me. So I wanted to make sure that he had a couple passages in there, and I wanted to make a prayer and things like that. And he mentioned, for those that can't be there and stuff, because we had a special place for my dad that was sitting there next to my mom and stuff like that, yeah. So we wanted to make sure that we incorporated, the loved ones that can't be there and things like that, and make sure that all of that was included with it.
Honestly, I don't think nothing.
I don't think I would change anything either. I think
Honestly.
it went so smooth. It went really well.
I was worried at first, but I wouldn't change nothing.
Yeah, I think everything turned out the way it was supposed to.
Yeah.
I really did.
In
I
all
think that
honesty.
everything flowed so well.
Your best man, Randy.
My cousin Matthew, he did good. My father and Justin and Joe. Yep.
Sarah?
Good people.
My sister was my matron of honor, Rachel. And then I had my best friend Hillary and my best friend Haley, and then my best friend Jen, who is married to Matt. That's how we met, those two.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have our first toast. Let's give it up for our matron of honor, Rachel Howell.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to Randy and Sarah's wedding. This day has been one that I've been waiting to happen for a long, long time. I am Rachel, Sarah's older sister, and I'm absolutely blessed to be standing here beside them and celebrating with you all. I thought I would start this speech by sharing some text messages that put some context into how we've gotten here today. So, I've had to scroll back quite a while in my phone to find these, but on October 17th, 2023, I sent a text message to my two best friends saying, do you want to know the tea on Sarah's life? She has a guy over her house. So I remember FaceTiming Sarah, as we do almost every day for the girls to catch up. But Aunt Sarah had a band in the background with the FaceTime. And so fast forward to, to January 12th, 2024, Sarah had a medical emergency at work. I got a call saying she was in the ER and that Randy should be told. I thought, this guy is the last thing on my mind. When I think about Sarah, don't really care right now. Sorry, Randy. But you see, dates matter. Dates such as when Sarah was born, June 28th, 1992. Our sophomore, junior, and senior years when Sarah and I played volleyball together. November 9th, 2021, when I was blessed with my second niece, Charlotte. And March 20th, 2024, when she got engaged. We had a sudden awakening as a family on March 20th when my father suddenly became unresponsive. Sarah and my mom, both very medically minded, both took action to make decisions that were necessary. I remember the morning of May 20th, when we were waiting for my dad to become stable enough to go into Ruby. My brother, Matthew, Mom, Sarah, and I were in the car and had been up all night. And I believe it was Hillary who Sarah spoke with. I don't know if it was on the phone or FaceTime, but she was outside of the car and she said, I'll never have my dad walk me down the aisle if he doesn't make it out. And on May 23rd, 2025, we said goodbye to the man who would have been so proudly to be here with you today if he could. Sarah has guided my mom through decisions, and with a lovely Pharaoh attitude that Sarah carries for herself. In moments when my mom needed someone to stand up for her. Sarah knows what she wants, and will most likely let you know how she feels about it in the meantime. Throughout life, it's been her that I've often gone to and still do and say, I'm allowed to be bothered by this, right? She's the girl that I've borrowed clothing from, but would never admit it. And the girl who still to this day lets me know that my outfit is, or how my outfit is doing by, that's what you chose to wear, type of comments. Another date, September 2nd, 2025. You're over my house, Sarah, and the girls are playing outside. You turn your phone on to Danny Go and start dancing with the girls. You tell me that our half-siblings are flying in and how it's all coming together. I can see the stress on your face of who is sitting at what table with your makeshift paper plates and clothespins, but also the excitement of being able to create this day to the best of your ability. It's September 11th, 2025, and you've taken Elena with you to get your nails done for the wedding. You've accepted the challenges this week has thrown with you with our grandparents. Sarah, I never have to ask you to be a good friend. You just do it. I don't think you know how good of a friend you can be. You just are one to the highest extent. I know this through the lines of the VeggieTale movies that you and I quote together, even in our 30s, or how you've never turned my girls away for a moment. I never have to ask you to be there for me. You just do it without question. Over the phone or across the table. Sunday dinners with mom after church. Sometimes just knowing I have you and Randy there makes everything easier for me. To have both of you guys in my life is to feel loved all the time. It's the definition of consistency. When people say, wow, you guys really are all together all the time. You guys seem inseparable. I can also always answer, yep, I've never had a question if Sarah or Randy will be there for me. Both of you have remained consistent with me and my family, and I'm not sure that you'll ever know how grateful I am for that. So, to the girl that I've convinced all of our friends to call her stranger when she got a really bad haircut as a kid.
It's been 20 years, let it go.
The girl I grew up sharing a room with and found out she could sleepwalk. So I would get her to get me random things during the night. And who I used to dodge in the high school hallways because I stole your shirt to wear and I couldn't let her get out. I'm as proud as you today as I am any other day. And to Randy, who I've already added as a brother, just keep my tab open because I don't see myself closing it anytime soon. No.
You guys can raise your glass and a toast to the bride and groom.
Good. Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up, our best man. Let's give it up for Matthew Stewart.
I can tell.
Sure.
That's a tough act to follow. I'm not gonna lie. Mine's not that personal, I don't think. He's been really nervous about this for like months. I don't know why. It's almost like I know things about it. Good evening, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Matthew. I'm Randy's cousin, and for today, I have the honor of being his best man. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this incredible day with Randy and Sarah. It's a special moment to share with such an amazing group of people. I'd like to say that Randy and I are very different people with a lot of things in common. As life has flown past us, we've leaned on each other through tough times and laughed together during great ones. We've had our share of adventures, from spending weeks at our grandparents' during summer vacation. I don't know why I'm so nervous, but to going with our moms to track down clues for the radio treasure hunt, where he and my brother put tomatoes in a donut and didn't tell me. The first bite I took just happened to be that tomato. I still don't like tomatoes to this day, but as you can tell, I still like donuts. Through it all, I've seen Randy's heart, his loyalty, his humor, his knack for being a pain in the butt sometimes. But I've never seen him as happy as he is with Sarah. Sarah, you're a game changer. Your warmth in your way of bringing the best out of Randy is something special. I remember when Randy's first night, I saw him after your first porch date. He couldn't stop talking, and the look on his face said it all. I knew immediately he'd found his person, especially after you agreed and went to a Taylor Swift music or movie concert. I knew it was that. Together, you two are a perfect match, balancing each other out with love, laughter, and a whole lot of heart. I think Rachel said that best. A whole lot of heart. You guys do. You do a lot for people. Marriage is a wild ride, full of big moments like today, and small ones that just mean just as much. Like late night talks, shared dreams, or even debates. Every who picks a better Netflix show. Like Handmaid's Tale. Randy and Sarah, I know you'll make every moment count. Building a life full of joy and love. My advice, keep making each other laugh. Always have each other's backs. And never stop being a team. Oh, and Sarah, call me when Randy gets big ideas. Go ahead and raise a glass, everybody. I don't have one with me, but cheers to Randy and Sarah. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Hopefully a baby. We will see.
Grown old with you.
Growing old together, yes. That's honestly, I just want to be happy in all honesty. Like that's the only thing I want is I want to have a loving relationship. I want to have a good upbringing for our children.
Absolutely.
Hopefully future children. You know, we got this land and this house and stuff like that to make sure that we always have somewhere to go at night and always have someone to come home to.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just sitting down there on a porch.
Yeah, we
talking.
love we still do our porch dates.
For porch dates.
We're just now married, but
That's
we still
what
do
it
our
comes
porch
down
dates all the
to
time.
is porch dates.
And I want each of you.
Ooh, advice to newlyweds.
Newlyweds.
My advice probably would be to always communicate. That is one thing that we have learned together, is that we have to communicate, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whatever situation may be, whether you want to, you know, go out, stay in, change jobs, stay where you're at, whatever situation, always talk to that person. And if you marry the right person, then they'll communicate back with you. You guys may not agree. Things, you know, always people are different, but always keep that communication open.
Oh, definitely communication.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. Two is help around the house as a man.
100%.
Don't matter if it's dishes, laundry, or cleaning the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
You do it. You know what I mean?
That was one of the huge things that I noticed about him too.
Everybody makes a mess.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just one person, but everybody makes a mess.
Always pitch in. Because whenever there's too much work on one person, it, you know, causes strain in everything and every aspect. So always make it a teamwork. Always make it. Oh boy, a message to ourselves in a year.
Yeah, you can look in the camera for this one.
What do we want to say about that? I don't know.
God help me.
I hope we're still as happy as we are now, and I'm sure we
Yes.
will be.
Absolutely.
I always want to continue working on things and just being a teamwork and being a partner.
And we can expand in life.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And like we were talking about earlier too, like be selfish sometimes. Have the date nights. Don't forget about those little things. You know what I mean?
It's not selfish.
Yeah. Fall in love every day. Every day you need to wake up. You still need to be in love with that partner. That
It
you
don't
have.
matter surprising with flowers or even a little note on the counter before I go to work.
We do that all the time. We leave notes for each other. Yeah. It's little stuff like that that makes me realize that he's still always thinking of me. And I think that kind of lulls out in a relationship a lot. So just keeping that spark alive is a huge thing.
Yes, definitely.
It just means commitment. You got to find that one that you want. When you find that, you know it. Yeah. And don't take them for granted. But when you find it, you know it.
Oh, you're cute. That was good.
That was amazing.
That was really good.
I'm impressed.
I don't know what to say now. I'm like blown away.
You left her speechless.
You did. You left me speechless, babe.
I love it.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, I always think that you need to treasure each other and you need to always take time for each other. Marriage is like, it's a commitment. It is. You have to make sure that you found the right person. And even when times get tough, you have to work through it. That is a huge thing we talked about is divorce is not an option. Divorce is not on the table. No matter how hard things get, no matter what happens, no matter what mountains or molehills come our way, we made a commitment and we're going to stick through it no matter what.
Completed heart with each other's
Oh,
hands.
oh, 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 oh. Are we doing this one? We doing this one? Fingers down. Fingers down. What are you doing?
Let's go, girls. Come on. I'm going out tonight. I'm feeling alright. Gonna let it all hang out. Wanna make some noise. Really raise my voice. Yeah, I wanna scream. like a woman.